G'day, welcome back to Cold Can Do. So, you finally have the approval on that print project you've been working on for the last few months. All that's left to do is make a PDF for the printer and be done with it, right? Nope. It's time to do some housekeeping on the file. Let me use this metaphor. Once you've made your dinner, you don't leave your dirty pots and pans on the stove now, do you? It's time to do some housekeeping. And in this episode of Must Haves, we'll look at several scripts to keep your files nice and tidy. One word of caution with any of the scripts shown in this video: they're all destructive in nature. That is, they intentionally remove items from a document. Make sure you save your work prior to running these scripts, just in case they have a catastrophic impact on your artwork. I'm showing these scripts for educational purposes only. This is not a tutorial on how to use these scripts. Got that? Good. Now, let's begin by looking at some scripts that tackle images and frames. The first script is called Up Pasteboard from IndieScripts. Put simply, it removes items from the pasteboard. Run the script and select the distance from the trim edge, and importantly, whether threaded text on the pasteboard should be removed. I can hear some of you now saying, but what if I've left important notes on the pasteboard for the next person? Well, either don't use this script, or put your notes on after you've run this script. The next script is the empty frame remover that I wrote. This script removes any purely empty frames, that is, no fill or stroke that have no special settings applied such as text wrap or text on a path. Once run, it scans a document and removes all of these empty frames. The next script is Trista DPI. It resamples all images over a given resolution to a more appropriate resolution. It's great for projects such as yearbooks where the resolution of images is often far greater than it needs to be. Now, I was in two minds as to whether I show this script or not. Out of the scripts being shown in this video, this is both the most powerful and potentially most destructive of them. Ultimately, read the instructions before using the script, and make sure you have access to backups in case things go wrong. Next, let's address some colour issues that may have come about from selecting registration by mistake or leftover swatches from a Microsoft Word import. Unlike many of the scripts I've shown previously on this channel, most of these scripts are buried in forum posts. So it's a matter of reading the post, finding the script, copying and pasting into a text editor, and saving as a .jsx file. It's worth noting that these scripts only affect colours generated within InDesign, so won't fix colour issues in links such as PDFs or Photoshop files. Let's start off with this easy one-line script that adds all unnamed colours to the swatches palette. True, it's just as easy to select this from the swatches menu, but regardless how it's run, this should be the first step to cleaning up the swatches. Now let's look at the Reduce Colours script. It's a prompt that allows you to search for colours that are a given percentage from each other and merge them to the swatch that appears higher in the swatches panel. If you're using a special knockout black swatch and don't want it to become the default black, perhaps make it a spot colour while you're running these scripts, and convert it back to process once the swatches are clean. I explain the differences between these colours in more depth in episode 14. Next is the Registration Fix script. This script converts all registration colour applied by InDesign to its respective tint black. Then there's this script I've written that converts RGB and LAB values that appear as shades of grey to their equivalent shades of black, while leaving other swatches alone to be dealt with by another script. And that script is the RGB and LAB converter, which will convert RGB and LAB swatches to CMYK values. There are two scripts that can take Faux Black values and convert them to either 100% black or rich black. The Faux Black is determined by CMYK values beyond certain percentages. In this case, any swatch that is over 70 cyan, 60 magenta, 60 yellow and 60 black will be converted to either 100% black or rich black. You can dig into the scripts if you like and redefine what constitutes a rich or faux black. The Remove Unused Swatches script will, well, remove unused swatches not used in the artwork. Lastly, let's make sure we only have the necessary styles, master pages, and layers that are required for the artwork. The Remove Unused Masters script from Peter Carroll removes any master pages that have not been used in the artwork. The Remove Unused Layers script from Jumpover removes any layers that are not contained within the artwork. The next script removes any styles not used in the artwork, as well as unnecessary style groups that may have been left, whether deep in folders or not. Lastly, this script from Tamuxi removes all guidelines in a document. I can see that there would be some use for guidelines to remain in a document, but felt that this was worth demonstrating. To make sure the artist complied with the preflight that was associated with the document, there's the Preflight Enforcer. As shown on ColCanDo before, I've prepared two scripts that will either warn or prevent a user from printing or exporting to a PDF until all preflight issues are resolved. So there you have it, over 10 scripts that will make housekeeping of InDesign files a lot easier. If there's any scripts I've missed or you feel would be worthy of a future video, let me know either in the comments below or via my contact page on colcando.com. That's it for another video. If you got something out of this video, show me by hitting the like button and subscribe for more great videos. Check out ColCanDo or InDesign Secrets for the latest articles, or tweet me at ColCanDo. Until next time, I'll see you later.